Hey, I got a question. What the is y'all's problem with me, man? I just chill. I make music. People talk. I'm no one's hoeing me, so I talk it back. Hey, to everyone who's been ride or die with me, I just want to say this. Without us, the game is no fun. Or the fun.
Hello Headbangers, welcome to the club. Today we talk about Machine Gun Kelly, Slipknot and Corey Taylor. Make sure to hit that like button if you love one of these artists. The Corey Taylor Machine Gun Kelly saga is on. The Slipknot frontman has now fired back at MGK on Twitter with a couple of screenshots of an email exchange. Back in February, Corey Taylor was interviewed and stated how he felt about the lack of originality in modern rock music, saying he hates most young rock artists who are not even trying to come up with anything fresh. The Slipknot and STONE SOUR frontman explained, "I look at some of these bands that sound like this or sound like that or sound like the other guy, and it's just like, well, they obviously listen to 2 albums that have been out for a minute. But the ones that really frustrate me are the ones that they take something that's been around forever and then just basically rework it and call it new, even though it's completely derivative. You know the band they're ripping off? They're not even trying to rip off a bunch of bands, they're ripping off one band. But the younger generation picks them up and says, this is our blah blah blah, because they're tired of old people telling them that the music that came before them was better. And I don't know who's right, but I know both are wrong, because we should be encouraging everything." He continued, "I'm just as bad. I'm the worst old fogey dude shaking his cane ever. And I hate everything. I hate all new rock for the most part. I hate the artist who failed in one genre and decided to go rock, and I think he knows who he is. But that's another story. I'm the worst, and I hate everything. And people are used to that with me though. But I have also encouraged the younger generation to think past the boundaries of what we listen to. Do something that feels fresh. It may not have to sound fresh, but it's gotta feel fresh. If it's dead, then people are gonna treat it as dead, man." Now, on September 20th, the news went viral that MGK recently dissed Slipknot while on stage, saying that he was happy to not be a 50-year-old wearing a mask.
Hey, you wanna know what I'm really happy that I'm not doing? Being 50 years old, wearing a weird mask on a stage.
A few hours later, Kelly followed up with his comments in a tweet, saying that Taylor did a verse for his album Tickets to My Downfall and it was terrible, so he didn't use it. He then called Taylor bitter. Taylor has just responded in a tweet of his own. "I don't like people airing private stuff like a child. So this is all I'll say. I didn't do the track because I don't like when people try to write for me. I said no to them. So without further ado, #receipts. This is all I'm going to say about it," the not vocalist wrote. The receipts he provided were 2 screenshots of emails. The first was a message that he received from Blink's Travis Barker, who worked on Tickets to My Downfall with Kelly. Barker claimed that he and Kelly loved what Taylor apparently sent them, and pasted a couple of notes from MGK underneath. According to the email, MGK said that he loved Taylor's vocal parts, more specifically, that he killed it and that he's stoked and honored that he was going to be featured on the track. He then mentioned that he added a bridge and a second half to Taylor's verse, in hopes that Taylor would also record that in the vocal style that he used on Slipknot's Psychosocial. The second image was Taylor's reply to Barker's email, in which he said, "So I listened to the ideas and to be honest, I don't think I'm the right guy for the track. Nothing personal. I just think if this is what MGK is looking for, someone else is the guy to do it. It's all good and I'm stoked for him. I hope you guys find the right fit for it. Hope you understand and I wish you guys the best with it. If I can help in any way, let me know." From what you've heard, do you agree with Corey Taylor's comments? Are you on Team Corey or Team MGK? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.